Strange things seem to happen when I'm putting together collective energies in a pick a card. As I'm doing this and putting this together for you guys, I'm hearing Pat Benatar, We Belong Together, playing in my head. So I know that's for somebody out there. But this is a pick a card for who is your next lover for the singles, okay? I did make 3 piles, and your timestamps, ways to book with me, ways to donate to the channel are in your description box below. And you can feel free to pause the video if you need more time to make a decision on your bio. I just want to stop and take a minute just to say hello and thank you to everybody for all of your support and love and just being here with me. That you guys are amazing and I truly appreciate all the support. Anyways, pause the video if you need to take your time. I will see you at your pile. So let's dive into this pile number 1. This is a very interesting combination of cards. So who is your next lover? This is a very goal-oriented individual, I feel. Somebody who's definitely all about taking it up a notch, kicking things up a notch, especially in their career, okay? Now, some of this energy, they have gone to school for a very long time. And for some of this energy is they recently switched out a job from one job to another that's going to bring them some more money. But I just feel like they have a lot of skills, not a lot of knowledge, that they worked hard to learn the things that they've worked very hard to learn these things, so they're using their skills to make things happen in their life, okay? They're a lot about being flexible, being patient, and keeping things very balanced in their life here, okay? For some reason, I just feel like a lot of this energy had to do with things in their past. They've recently have learned that they had to let go of like feeling jealous of others, and instead of using that energy of enviness and jealousy to bring them down, they use that in a way to kind of help motivate them, okay? From here to the alchemy card, okay? So in this energy, that what they're really good at doing is taking any kind of negative situation and turning it into something very positive, okay? They're not into that drama. They don't listen to their ego like they used to. They're just really into like letting go of like any negative beliefs. They don't focus on the negative things. This was a really huge transformation in this individual, okay? But they're really good at transforming anything from a negative to a positive very quickly, because again, it is a lot about balancing here for them, being flexible, going with the flow, and being very patient, okay? Very, very nice qualities that this person has and they possess, okay? But they do let go of like any expectations. They're just really good. They don't realize this, but they're good at the laws of attraction. So they let go of the outcome. They let go of any expectations. They're definitely a person that uses their time wisely. They're very productive, and they are on their game. They're on their game here, okay? I get a lot of fire in this energy, so there's a possible fire sign in this, but I also do see a little bit of earth, which means that they're very grounded as they move in their path, okay? I really strongly feel that that they are either working in the justice system, okay, or they're maybe a policeman or somebody who works in the law, okay, even a judge or I almost said a priest. I don't even know why I was about to say a priest. But somebody who works for the law, somebody who makes things right. And for some reason, this to me just feels like somebody who's definitely is looking at their life in a very long-term way here. They're looking at the bigger picture. Again, they're very positive, right? But they're looking at the bigger picture. This is why they plan so well for their future, by going to school and getting a better job and doing what it takes to make it happen in this energy. But they're also looking at the future in a very in a way that like marriage and children, okay? Signing their name on the dotted line, okay? Buying a home together, buying a car together, mortgages and things like this here. But they have spent a lot of time putting together the bigger picture and how they make this happen. It's like they have a lot of dreams, a lot of goals, and it was like, well, how do I make it happen? Okay, they're filled with like this childlike quality. They follow their heart. They do what makes them feel good in their heart here. Okay, and I feel it is because in the past they've had things that they've seen people with other things. It's like, I want that in my life. I want that. And I'm going to get that. Very driven in that kind of direction here. But they realize, well, I have to go to school. I have to get a good job if I want that. Or however this is tying into their world. But they definitely planned their future very well. And this is all about, incorporating a beautiful husband or wife in this energy, okay? So they're all about marriage. They're all about solid, committed relationships here, okay? This is a very balanced individual. There are times where they can throw themselves off balance because they put so much hard work and dedication into making life happen for themselves, okay? Now, some of their not so positive traits is that they can see with all of this is a lot of hard work, this is a lot of dedication. They probably have become a little bit burnt out, or they can become a little bit burnt out. So this is why they've learned to balance more. They've learned to be a little more flexible with things, a little more laid back-ish, okay? They work hard, they play hard, but this could be a little bit concerning here, because I usually when I talk about the Ten of Fire, it is about somebody who puts so much work into what they're trying to accomplish here that it burns them out here, okay? But with so much balance here, we're talking about equal give and take here, and having fun with life and not taking things too seriously. They've gotten better about balancing out themselves, okay? So if they go to work and they're there 13 hours a day, 7 days a week, and yes, there are jobs that exist like that, this can create a lot of burnout here, okay? To the point where, sometimes, unfortunately, it does throw life out of balance, but it does create, like health issues, health concerns, like a constant cold or digestive problems from the stress. This is a lot of stress, but again, they have mastered their balance. They bring their balance, okay? They bring themselves back into balance here, okay? So a very patient, loving individual, and I know whether you know this person already, or you're about to meet this person, I would say you're gonna know it just by the feeling that you get, okay? You can't deny that magnetic pulling to somebody here, okay? And with them always in there, like thinking with their heart and going after what they want, again, because they're really looking for a solid relationship. they're gonna be trusting their heart too, okay? Because remember, they're in their heart a lot. They go. It's like they're driven by their deepest desires here, okay? So this is a very solid individual, okay? Very solid individual. Somebody, I just feel like somebody who is just patient, but they're very assertive. Somebody who's very, they as much as they try to bring things back into balance, I just keep getting this feeling like they can easily fall back into old patterns too. So that might be something that they kind of use work to kind of, I don't know, in some ways it's weird because it's like they use it to motivate them, but it also kind of it throws them out of balance. But like I said, they're pretty good at bringing themselves back into balance here. They're just a very productive person, okay? But not in a negative kind of way. But that would be something that you would have to look out for. You know, like if you're trying to have a conversation with this person and maybe they're messaging you back or texting you, whatever, they're saying, you know, I work a lot, I'm sorry, I apologize, my job's really important to me, you know, I'm trying to build that. I don't think they would ever say it, but in a subconscious kind of way, I think they would say, you know, like, I'm trying to build my future here, or, you know, or something like that. But I think that would be the downside of this person, is that they do work a lot. But again, they do at least try to bring things back into balance. Except for some of this, they've really mastered that. Somebody has to remind them every so often, like, man, take a step back. Let's go have some fun, right? You know. But they definitely use their time wisely, and it's a conflict in my mind because it's like two different energies hitting me at the same time. It's like some of them struggle for the balance, and then some of them know how to balance. You get what I'm saying? And it is a matter of being like a little more flexible. Anyways, this is a very strong, nice, solid individual, all about that equal give and take. I don't think this is a person that wants to come to a relationship with nothing in their pockets, okay? They want to keep it fair. Again, they want to keep it balanced. And again, this does talk about new careers, and we're talking about career changes. So, you know, if the shoe doesn't fit, So it's something, it has to do, if they don't feel right in their job, they're moving on. Again, because they don't like they don't like any kind of like negative feelings. If they feel like their career is not going to take them anywhere, they're not going with it, you know, which is very interesting. Now that is a very specific message for somebody in here. Okay, all right, guys, I'm gonna wrap it up here, but you let me know in the comments below who you think this is, or are you excited for this person's arrival? And make sure to give the video a thumbs up. I'll see you guys in our next one. Bye. Hey there, pile number 2. So, who is your next lover? I'm really into the combination of cards right now because this is very, very interesting for me. The first thing that truly, truly hits me about this individual is that they are a bit spiritually driven in life here. So I don't feel like they have much of a religion, but they're more spiritual. Okay. Here's why I feel like this. I just feel like this person has been on a search to know more about who they are, why they're here, and I think they have connected the dots. They're starting to understand more about themselves. They're only interested really in connecting into people that are just like them, and for me, it's like they need this for balance in their own lives. Okay, so they're looking for people that share the same kind of spiritual ideas, um, like law of attraction, things like this here. People who understand what meditation is. I get the feeling though that this is a person who really likes to meditate. Okay, they like to be in nature. They like to be out fishing. They like to be around the trees. A lot of water. I get a lot of water from this person, but they are forever expanding. They're forever learning. They're forever growing, and they're always in the search for their soul's growth. They're always trying to grow themselves in a very spiritual kind of way. Okay, again, it's going back into that feeling of like understanding why they're here, what is their mission, what is their purpose. Okay, and they're definitely in these two energies. This is definitely they're very connected to their higher selves. Okay, in this energy it talks about it all by itself, and then we have a card that backs it up. So they're very in tune to their higher selves, their spirit guides, their angels. This would probably be somebody who likes to travel. They because they're listening to that intuitive pulling to go and travel in search of more about themselves. They are pulled to either talk to people, read more books, go to seminars, but nonetheless, they follow their heart. They follow those intuitive nudges that they get here. Okay, a lot of it. I just like the way this is opening here. Okay, again, more of a person that understands what it means to be in the now. Okay, so part of their mission in life, I feel, is to bring forth healing on this planet here. I think they are somebody who works obviously with the environment, but I think it's to bring forth healing to the planet here. In many different ways, okay? In many different ways, many different forms. And with all this water, I feel like this is a person that could be wanting to clean up the oceans and stuff like that, and just doing more for this planet. Because I don't know, I just feel like in this energy, this person sees like this planet is dying, and in some ways it is. But Gaia has a way of correcting herself. Okay, she is a teaching planet after all. But I do feel like this person would rescue animals or get them. I just saw the California fires in my head. Okay. So to me, what that is saying is that this would be a person that would get in the fire, go and help people, go and rescue the animals, go and try to save some lives here. Like this person is just all about helping the environment. A lot of that is coming through, but I also feel like in this person's past, they want to help heal people. They want to help people understand why they're here, like a spiritual teacher here, okay? This is also going to be somebody who wants to put an end to the ugliness on this planet here. This, to me, just feels like politics and the ugly sides of life. This person wants to expose people and just bring the truth. You see how this card kind of trumps that card. It's like, I just feel like this person wants to bring forth the healing, wants to bring forth the truth, and wants people to see the reality and see things in a bigger picture, in a bigger way, okay? Again, this person is on a mission, and they need their counterpart in this connection here, and I truly believe that this is what they're looking for when it comes to a relationship. They need that person to stand with them and not against them. They need somebody to stand on their side. Somebody who's gonna back them up, no matter how ridiculous some of their ideas might be. But somebody who's gonna be there with them, okay? For the long haul. That's what I heard, for the long haul. And you're going to have to keep up with this person because they're very driven by their intuitive nudges here, okay? Again, going back into that traveling aspect. So there might be, You might be a spur of the moment. We have to go here, we have to go there, or they'll encourage you to read this book, or come to the seminar with me. Come to the seminar with me, and let's learn together. Let's grow together. This like this, okay? But this is what they're thinking when it comes in a relationship. They're really looking for that counterpart. You have to match them. This is what they're saying here in this energy. You have to match them. Okay? I don't think this person wants just any regular person in their life. They want to share this. That's the thing. They want to share this experience with somebody who understands them. You feel me? To me, there are a couple of things that this person does have to go through. One of their life lessons, I feel, has to do with a better relationship with money here. Okay, this person, I don't want to say is frugal, but are a penny pincher, or lives in a lack mindset. I don't feel that. I just feel like this person does things very responsibly with their money. Like if they're going, I just saw. That's interesting. I just saw. So nowadays we have saving the turtles is so weird. So weird. Okay, I'm throwing it in there. I'm letting my ego talk me out of this part, but I'm just throwing it in there, guys. So nowadays we have metal straws, and it is to keep the plastic straws out of the ocean here, okay? So this person is responsible in that aspect. So this person isn't going to, buy products that would destroy the planet. They recycle. They do things like that. Okay. I see I see somebody composting. So they're very environmentally conscious. They're planet friendly people. I wouldn't be surprised if this is a vegan, somebody who just doesn't eat. Yeah, a strong vegetarian is coming through. So weird. I'm so sorry. This is so weird. If this hits you in a weird way, I get a lot of slack for it in the comments. You know what? I don't care. Anyways, yeah, this is kind of feeding on their darkest fears. I think their darkest fears are the deceit that lives on this planet, the uglier side of the planet. I think there are times where they get afraid, they get worried, they get anxious. And you know what? And this for me is also kind of tying into the fact that, they have a lot of spiritual wisdom and knowledge that they have gained over time, but they're not so open with it. Okay, I think a lot of that has to do with not having the confidence to share all of this in here. But they're okay with, like, I'm trying to save the planet kind of thing. So they're not. You're gonna have to crack this person open like a nut. I mean, it's gonna take them some time to kind of open up and share that spiritual side of them. Again, because it kind of ties into a lot of us how we are, but we kind of shy away from certain aspects of ourselves because we don't want people to look at us like we're weird and strange. And I talk to spirit guides. I have a connection to my higher self. I talk to God. When you start saying that to certain people, they just look at you like, huh? Like, spirit guides, what are spirit guides? And you just like doing the head slap on your forehead, like, oh my God, are you serious? Well, how have you made it this far in your life without a connection to your higher self or spirit guides, right? So we pull away from that, and I think this is what this individual does, is they kind of pull away from it. But I think once they get into like a comfort with the connection, then they're explaining themselves. They're telling you about their visions, and they're telling you, I learned this, and I want to, you know, it's a slow opening thing with this person, okay? Again, they have to feel like you're a perfect match, okay, in order to make this connection happen. But for me, in my eyes, this is a person that absolutely loves life. They love what happens on this planet. They're about exposing the ugly sides to the planet, but they love life, guys. And this is the wish come true card. A fish. There's a Pisces in this energy. He or she might be a Pisces, but this is a person who wants to share their life with somebody who's so much like them. And I think this would be a wish come true for you, because you are a spiritual individual. Otherwise, you wouldn't be watching these tarot cards, right? You have a very open mind, and this is what this person is after. I'm really digging her hair in this energy, like in this picture, rather. To me, it hits me like dreadlocks, and I'm loving that. Like, so maybe this is a person who is kind of hippie-ish, you know, like kind of. And I love dreadlocks that have like the beads and the ribbons that go, or whatever else gets tangled up into their in their hair, that purposely put in their hair, is what I'm trying to say. Jesus. But I think that this is just an easy person, and I just noticed this too. She has two little keys in her hand. So it's like he's waiting to give his key to the right person. Definitely, it's gonna open up and vice versa. I feel like when you step up into this energy and into this connection, I think you're gonna help this person unlock a little bit more of themselves. You know, it's really fascinating to me how this is really hitting me. It's a very, very responsible individual, hippie. He hits me like a hippie, or she, I don't know, because she could have long hair too, okay? But this wasn't so much about their physical appearances. This was more about their personality and who they are as a person. That's really where I was driving this energy, tapping deeper into that, okay? But this is a very nice individual here, okay? The only thing I would say is that they're as spiritual as they are, they're still kind of working out the whole money thing in their head, you know, just a better relationship with money, okay? But they're getting there, and I think that the two of you would be perfect for each other, in my personal opinion. There's a sense of freedom that this card is just really resonating through the rest of these cards, because this is about freedom. This is about living your best lives together. This is about freeing yourself from any old habits and things like this. And remember, it's a spiritual growth, you know, and there's no other way to be than to continuing to expand and learning and more about yourself, right? Being connected to your higher selves. I mean, that's just the way to live, you know. Anyways, I love you guys. Let me know in the comments below how you're feeling about this person's energy. Do you think you could connect with this person? Will you jive with them? Do you have dreadlocks is another question I have for you. But anyways, let me know what's going on down there, guys, and make sure to give the video a thumbs up. I love you guys. See you next time. Bye. All right, pile number 3. So who is your next lover? I really like all 3 of these piles today have given me a different kind of message, a little more different than I expected, but very strong indeed, okay? Let's start off here, because this is telling me so much about this person right now, okay? We are looking at an individual who is all about, they're a very expressive person, okay? But here's what they're expressing their feelings, their thoughts, their concerns about anything but in a very pleasant and polite way. Now, here's the thing. They are wanting the same from you. They want you to come and just express how you feel all the time. Tell me how you feeling, honey. What's matter? You know, that kind of thing. It's all about the bringing. They want you to bring that light. They want you to. This is all about polarities. Okay, this card especially, okay, but it's about expressing how you feel. What makes you feel good? What doesn't make you feel good? But this is a lot of this is so just about giving you a voice. They want to hear from you. They want to talk to you. They want you to be open with them, okay? This to me also gives me that feeling of like just wanting to understand you, wanting to understand how they can be a part of your life or that kind of thing. That's what's coming through in that thinking woman. Now, this can go masculine or feminine, obviously, guys. But they want to understand you, okay? They want you to be just as expressive as they are, okay? They think with their hearts a lot, and this is what this person is really after. I think, you know, they just want to be connected at the heart, and they want to hear your heart, and they want to feel what your heart has to say, you know. So it's all about you. It's all about putting you on a pedestal, and I just want to hear from you. This is what they're saying here, okay? They're very thoughtful, they're very conscious, they're very aware, and they're all about the clarity, right? Not to mention, in the King of Air, we're always talking about somebody who's very, they think before they act. They're very confident when they speak, okay? But they're very professional in a sense too, but I feel like they're more professional at their job. And I'm going to get to that here in just a minute. But this is a very special connection for me, only because this tells me that what you have to say is extremely important to them. Okay? Normally, it's the other way around. It's all about me, 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 me. I want this, I want that, I want blah, 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 blah. Well, get up and get it yourself, right? No, this is quite the opposite. Quite the opposite. This is a person that wants to know what's going on with you, okay? They want to stay aware. They need that clarity from you. What's gonna make you happy? How do you like it? And I have to be careful because YouTube is getting really weird on us, so I have to be careful. But you understand, okay? You understand where I'm going here, okay? Yes, we're getting weird on YouTube. Okay, hold on. Let me put all these down because we have more to talk about, okay? I just feel like this person wants you to be expressive and lay your worries to the side, you know, that kind of thing. This is who they are in a nutshell. They just care, they love, they want you to let your guard down, okay? They don't want you to be uncomfortable around them, and because they're not uncomfortable. They're very confident in who they are, very confident in their own skin, and they express that. They're the kind of person that's going to walk through the door and you're just going to see that confidence in them. You're going to be like, wow. And that is sexy when somebody is very confident. So what they're really attracted to is somebody who is the same way, that's very confident, somebody that can grab the attention of others. And I think that this is what this person is too. They have a way of grabbing attention from others, but I think it ties more into their job. I think they have to be that way because they're in charge of something very important here, okay? They do have that go-get-it attitude. They hit me with a lot of fire, but they also hit me with a lot of air and some water. So they might have some water in their chart, guys. So but they are very they take control other situations. They take control of their life. They take control of the connection. When they see things going wrong, they work to make it right. If they see that you're clamming up and not expressing who you are, or not sharing what's in your heart, they're gonna step up and say, you know, come and let's talk about this. If there was an argument or a disagreement, they're going to be the one to step in and say, let's figure this out. Because for them, they're just really they're into the happiness, okay? They're into that true love, and this is for them. They're all about the closeness in relationships in this Two of Waters energy. They're all about the closeness. They're all about, and we say this sometimes too, they're really positive, and they like to put a positive spin on things. They like to bring things back into alignment, keep things in harmony. They like to the conflicts. This for me is tying back into the conflicts. But forgiveness. They're very forgiving. Let bygones be bygones. They're very good at letting go of any kind of baggage. So they're very forgiving. They forgive, they forget, and move on. This is what they do. They don't like struggle when it comes to a relationship that's connected at the heart, okay? And this is kind of a rare kind of trait to have in somebody. You don't really find this often, you know, but this is all about that closeness in a relationship in more than one ways, obviously. Beyond the caring and compassionate side of who they are, you know, it does tap into other things too. But they're all about that closeness. They're all about that connection. They're all about just being happy and in love with somebody, you know. And his shirt is tying me back into his profession. He has what am I trying to say here? What did I hear? What was that? Oh, in here too, okay. So yeah, he's very professional. But also willing to take a risk with things, you know. But for me, this is tying into more of his profession. He takes a lot of healthy risks when it comes to sorry, I keep getting distracted by something in this energy too. Surprises. They keep saying surprises. Like, okay, so he's full of surprises. So it wouldn't surprise me if one day you just very unexpectedly receive flowers from this person or a gift from this person. It just because this is just who they are. Like they're really good at just making happiness with inside somebody. I don't know. I just feel like if you were having a bad day here, a little bit of anxiety, or you were stressed out over something not going right in your life, this person would step up to the plate and say, you know what, everything's gonna be okay. They're gonna tell you everything's gonna be okay, but then like in the scenario in my head, I feel like they would surprise you with a bouquet of flowers. And I'm seeing this too now, like this is, you know, a bouquet of flowers, but it's like they would surprise you, and it would just boost your mood. You would feel better. And again, this person is about bringing the light. They bring the light, okay? They bring the light, okay? So it is about, like, I just feel like they put their person on a pedestal. It's like you become like the main focus in their life, even though they have their profession. You know, they work hard at what they do. but I think they just live with their heart wide open. They're an honest individual. They tell the truth. They tell you how they feel. They tell you how it is. And they're very good thinkers. They think ahead of time. They think about, okay, so if you're having a bad day, what can I do to make this better? Right? I'm going to also say be prepared to travel here with this person. I get the feeling that this person would definitely take you on trips, take you places that you've never been before, take you places that are going to either bring back some, I just heard the words nostalgic, some kind of old nostalgic, maybe back to your childhood home or something like that. It's tying in here, but doing things just to boost your mood. I heard something else. Oh my gosh, it keeps slipping out of my head. Anyways, they're into the traveling. They like to travel here, okay? So, again, you know, this is a very thoughtful person. They stay very consciously aware of, like, how you're doing, how your life is, and what's going on in your mind, what's going on in your heart. They love that clarity, and even if there are times that you can't talk about it, it's like, I can't talk about it, they'll you know, encourage you to talk about it. But then, you know, if they know you're having a bad day, they step in, they take charge of the situation and say, you know, like buy you a bouquet of flowers and stuff like that, or take you on a trip or a date or something like that. Just whatever they can to make you feel good. And again, if they're in the wrong, they're always the first ones to apologize, and because they're all about forgiveness. They just don't like to hang on to that, okay? It's a big forgiving heart with somebody who just loves deep. They love deep in this energies, guys, okay? So let me know in the comments below how you're feeling about this. If this is somebody that you've known or somebody that you're getting to know here, are they giving you a voice? Are you excited that there's a person out there that exists that would actually give you a voice? But anyways, just let me know in the comments below. Make sure to give the video a thumbs up. Love you guys. Bye.